Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Lee Judges with me. We've just drawn 1-1 to Brighton here at the Amex. We've come under shelter because the weather is horrendous. And I don't know what you made of the performance. Was it similar to the weather right now, Lee?
Yeah, shocking. The performance wasn't good today. I didn't think we played well enough today. And listen, you play like that, you play those tactics, you're vulnerable to the referee doing something dodgy on whatever.
What tactics, Lee? Elaborate a little bit, because is it party in positions? Is it players out of position, or is it the way we played?
No, I just think the way we played. I think we went 1-0 up and just looked to defend it, hit them on the break. Listen, I'm not saying that's the wrong tactic, but I expect a little bit better from Arsenal. But at the end of the day, when you play like that and you don't really want to create things and just look happy to just let them play in front of you, you let the referee with a decision like that, and that's what happened. Like, you know?
I feel like you've been a bit too critical considering there's injuries, there's illnesses, there's people out, or you think it's still fair to say, you know, it just didn't come out to play today?
No, I don't think. I'll tell you that now. I don't know. You name me a player that played well today. I'm struggling. Yeah. Calafiori, maybe.
Calafiori, Declan Rice, potentially.
Yeah, maybe, but no standout performances. Over the last course of the last 2 years going for these titles, we've had 7 or 8 players and we've turned around and said, oh, he could be man of the match, he could be man of the match. Now it's the other way round. You know, the performances haven't been good enough consistently. Yeah. I thought we played really, really well on Wednesday at Brentford. Changed the things because he had to do with one full-back, but when you're changing, I know it's a hard thing, but this is, and I'm not making excuses when I say this. You have one player out, and you're making 2 or 3 changes. You're taking a midfield player out to play him at right back. You shouldn't be doing that at this level. You shouldn't be doing that.
But is it fair to say Partey had a good game, though?
Yeah, Partey played well. I thought he'd done well.
I don't think we both love him in that position, but he done well today.
He done well today, but did we miss him in midfield? I think we did. Fair. You know, I think we did. I think that you have to look at that and say that we did. The midfield, I think it was very similar midfield to the game against Bournemouth. Yeah. And we got exactly the same sort of performance from it. Not good enough. Yeah. Not good enough. What did we create today? What did we create?
I mean, we have to talk about a load of the things that happened in today's performance. I think a lot of fans walked away. Actually, I heard one of the guys as we left, he said, you should have really happy with a point, because out of the past games, a win against Brentford and a point here, 2 difficult away fixtures. Were you happy with getting 4 points from that, or do you expect more? Do you want more?
Well, of course you want more. Did I expect it? Yeah, I did expect us to win today, But listen, we're going for a title, right? You have got to perform. Players have got to step up and perform. The front 3 today were non-existent.
Is that including Ethan?
Ethan scored, but I didn't think he was great on the day. But you can give him a pass because he scored. You know what I mean? But the others, I'm looking at Jesus today, non-existent. Trossard, non-existent. Martinelli when he come on, non-existent. You could say Wanyeri didn't play well, but he scored. Odegaard when he come on, non-existent. Marino in midfield, someone please tell me what he does.
No, Lee, you can't do that. He got an assist today. He got a goal last week.
What did he do?
He got the assist and he breaks up play, he puts the ball.
He breaks up play. Well, he didn't break up play in the last 10-15 minutes of what I see of it. And I'm sorry.
We didn't lose the game because of Mikel Moreno.
No, I'm not saying that.
But he wasn't.
But if you're going to go and win a league, I expect a little bit more from midfielders. And all right, they've got to perform at a higher level. And that is a fact. You know what I mean? You can't turn around and go, oh, he's done okay. It's got to be more than okay. He got an assist. That wasn't about 10 years ago. Oh, he's got an assist. You know what I mean? Do your job properly, win your tackles. How many times? Where was this defence splitting balls from midfield? Where was he on the end of things? Look, you can say that about Declan Rice. You can say about George. You can say about all of them. I'm not just picking at him. Fair. I'm just saying all of them. You go through the whole team today. Thomas Partey, yes, brilliant. Saliba, okay. Gabriel, okay. Calafiori, I thought, playing well. The rest of it from an attacking point of view. And I'm looking at Marino, I'm looking at Declan Rice, and I'm looking at all those players that are going forward, because I won't say Jorginho because he's the one that holds it. What did they do on a consistent basis today? I don't think a great deal. Good pass. You know what I mean? I'm not being horrible. I haven't seen it, but I imagine it's a 15-yard pass into Wanyeri.
He's chipped it into him.
So, you expect him to do things like that. A good midfielder should do that. You know what I mean? Can't keep giving players passes all the time.
But he scored last week.
So that's the end of it.
Last week, Mikel Moreno scored as well. You still don't feel like you're coming on terms that Mikel Merino's going to be a big part of this Arsenal side.
Is he? Oh, I hope that he is. I hope that he is. But what I see of it, I think he had an okay game against Brentford. He's an okay player, Cecil. Fair. But when you're going for the league and you decided to bring in him for 30 million instead of going and get a striker, it's got to be better, in my opinion.
Fair.
That's all I'm saying.
Did the attackers have big chances today?
No. Why didn't they have no chances today? Because they haven't been creative. Now, I'm not saying that Merino, it might be an unjust performance for him today because you're expecting him to be a playmaker in there. He's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nor is Declan Rice the player. Declan Rice was the one going forward. Odegaard didn't play today. It's perfectly like you've got to rest these players.
Well, he came on and didn't really add to Arsenal today, Odegaard.
No, I'll be honest. I'm looking at the game and I didn't have the greatest view today, and I'm going, is Mourinho playing? Is Jesus playing? Is Trossard playing? There wasn't good enough.
Yeah, fair.
You can't argue from the fact. It don't mean you can make excuses and say what you want. It's raining, it's cold and whatever. That team performance and the way we went as an attacking unit, I'm not talking about defence, as an attacking unit, wasn't good enough today. The front three were poor.
You haven't mentioned once about the refereeing decision. So you said no. You haven't said about the weather's terrible. You haven't mentioned anything about the ref's decision, which we're going to speak about, because I think fans will be coming away thinking because of it's Anthony Taylor again. This is why we're losing. Say, was it down to that one decision?
Well,
are we true? Sorry.
No, it is down to it there. I've been watching football a long while. I'm going to make no excuse. I have never, ever seen a penalty given for that. Now, this is unbelievable. A referee that misses so much in a game that he spots that.
Yeah, because there was head-to-head contact.
Because I can guarantee you wouldn't have spotted it down the other end. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it is or isn't a penalty. It's a soft penalty. Now, I see a penalty decision today with Anthony Gordon, which is 10 times worse than that.
Is that with the nose when he possibly broke his nose?
You know what I mean? But that's all right. But that one's then one's given. I see Martinelli, we're at Brentford on Wednesday. There's a shot front that goes, it hits him on the chest, right? And they're checking for handball, right? Okay. Why are they checking for handball then if it hits a player on the arm today or hand today and it's okay? It's the rules are that's okay. So why are you checking for Arsenal for a shot that's gone in 20 yards? I don't know the rule on the handball line. I'll be honest, because as far as
I don't think any of us do. They don't.
In commentary today, Ali McCoy's turned around and said, "Oh, it's going to not be given because it's hit his hand." You know what I mean? And you think, "Oh well." When you look at it, you go, "Oh yeah." Oh no, they've given it. And the penalty, you know what I mean? Like last week, Chelsea against Ipswich, all right, we're all happy that Chelsea lost and all that, but for the context of football, that's a dive, right? It's not a penalty for Chelsea, so you think, okay, go to VAR and confirm that it's not touched him. What do? They say, oh no, it's the right decision. You know what I mean? Football is, it's a joke. Like that decision there has won Liverpool the league probably. That decision there, you know what I mean? Not, like other things have won Liverpool the league, but you know what I mean? That's a turning point today. Yeah, we win here 1-0, you walk away from it, you go, do you know what? We ain't played well, we've got a 1-0 win. They didn't really look like carving us open. They did after that penalty, but not until then. And it's a decision that, at best, anybody can turn around and say to you, that thinks it's a penalty will turn around and go, it's a penalty, there was contact, it's soft. Is that really what a penalty is all about? You know what I mean?
Not big moments like that.
No. And I'll tell you what, there's more contact. There's been more contact, right? Go back to the Ipswich game when we got a corner and they're being pushed into the goal. There's a contact there, but that's not seen.
Fine,
that's justified and that's fine. But a little tap on the neck, is a penalty. I'm sorry, it ain't. It's a poxy decision, but you play like that, and if you go there and go bang, 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 you're 3-0 up. It doesn't matter about poxy referees, but you give them the opportunity to make poxy decisions like that because you're not right at it today. We wasn't at it today. I don't think we deserved to win that game. I don't think we've done enough to win that game, if I'll be really honest.
That's fair.
But the goalkeeper's not been pet. I watched the game against Brentford. It was all a terrific performance. Yeah. Today, not so much so. Mainly because he's had to make changes. Did he have to make the changes? I don't know. You know what I mean? Finish with that. Ethan Wanyeo coming off.
obviously he got a yellow card for time wasting, which again is
You tell me
questionable.
that. There, you tell me about that time wasting, right? You know what I mean? It's a you know what I mean? It's a joke decision. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Because they would do. I mean, it's the poor young
Listen,
boy
it goes on, and we know that. Like, it's a joke decision. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to criticise Mikel for that.
Was he right to take him off at half time?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
We're 1-0 up. He scored the goal. I don't think he was playing great. But then you can turn around and say, well, Trossard wasn't playing great. Jesus wasn't playing great. There's a lot of players that weren't playing great. Did he really need to make that change? Maybe not. I think eventually he would have made that change anyway.
Because if he did get red carded, it'd be completely
And listen,
different.
you know when you've got. I'm not going to swear about Anthony Taylor, but you know that he's looking for it. So maybe Arteta's thinking, oh well, he's on a booking. I'll change it over and all that, like, you know. But listen, that's I don't want to be there. Oh, look at Arsenal fans blaming referees and all that, like. We had more than enough to win that game today, but we didn't really go for it. So I looked at us today, went 1-0 up, and I'm thinking, come on, come out like we did against Brentford for that 10-15 minutes, blow them away. We never done that, got what we deserved, and now, you know, the title's gone now. Unless Man United do something tomorrow, and don't hold your breath.